Marketing Watch, and today I'm at Search Engine Strategies New York 2008, and I am very happy to be speaking with Dan Yomtobian of ABCSearch.com. How's it going, Dan?
Sage, I'm doing really well. Love always speaking to you because you're so enthusiastic and exciting to talk to.
Well, it's my pleasure, and I gotta say, we've done an interview before, and it's one of my most popular interviews that I've done, and so I was really excited about the opportunity of coming back to talk with you.
Great. I hope that this interview is going to be just as popular, if not more.
Yeah, I hope so. We'll see. So tell me a little bit about ABC Search. What do you guys do?
So ABC Search is a pay-per-click network. We're in the Tier 2 marketplace where advertisers can bid on keywords, and those listings are syndicated to 1,000+ search engines on the web. Now, we don't syndicate to Tier 1 properties like Google or Yahoo do. So when you advertise on Google and Yahoo, you appear on AOL or, let's say, Alta Vista. With us, you appear on smaller niche-based search sites.
Interesting. So you're expanding your overall reach by being in ABC Search. You're increasing your overall exposure.
Exactly. So we're not trying to compete with Google or Yahoo. They have the majority of the market, but there's a 5% piece of the market that you don't have access to as an advertiser if you only exclusively advertise with Google or Yahoo. So we're giving the advertiser additional exposure that they can't reach with the big boys.
And what are some of the advantages of participating in this 5% of the search market that they're not currently in right now?
Well, I mean, aside from additional exposure, you're paying a margin of the price that you would pay advertising with the Tier 1s, which is great. That increases your overall ROI. The quality is just as good in terms of conversion-wise, if not better, due to the fact that we have ClickShield, which is our patent-pending click fraud protection. Really, we give advertisers the tools that other search companies don't give them to give them total transparency. So let's say traffic quality is converting really well for you on sources A, B, and C search engines, but D, E, and F are not providing you high quality traffic that converts for you. You can turn those sources off and just focus and zero in on the search engines that are driving you higher ROI.
Yeah. Now, one of the really interesting things about ABC Search is the tracking of these clicks that are coming in to make sure that these are honest to goodness clicks. Can you talk a little bit about that tool a little further?
Yeah, I mean, the problem with pay-per-click search networks is you've always got people that are trying to game the system. There's incentive because these users can, or not these users, I'm sorry, these affiliates can sign up with a program like us, with Google or with Yahoo, and they can make a click look like it's a legitimate user, but they're doing this to game the system to earn money for themselves. So we've developed patent-pending technology that really looks on a deep level at many, many, many different proprietary, how will you say, algorithms as well as metrics. And our technology, which we've recently updated about a month ago, it's now automated. We're just about to release that as well. It's an automated system now, whereas it used to be a manual process. So in real time during the day, we're constantly monitoring, turning on and off sources that meet or do not meet our criteria.
Yeah, this was always something that was difficult in the Tier 2 pay-per-click engines, was all of this potential click fraud, and so your aggressive stance on this, I think, really eases the entry of this market. It makes it a much safer, doable marketplace, I think, now.
Well, I think for us, it's doing really well. Advertisers that work with us, that choose to try and work with ABC Search, experience positive results. Unfortunately, our competitors don't have similar technology. So if an advertiser decides to use another Tier 2 first, oftentimes they'll get burned, and it'll be very hard for us to convince them to try us. But once they do, they stick with us and are really pleased, and we experience a very minimal churn because of our technology. And we've been growing year over year. And we've doubled revenue since last year, and we're looking at doubling again this year based on projections.
Yeah. Now, at ABC Search, are you do you focus on all the markets, or do you have a niche area that you like to specialize in?
Yeah, we don't really have a specific niche. Our focus, our syndication department focuses on search sites that are broad and have users looking for everything. So there really isn't one area that's niche with us. But we do 6 billion searches a month month on our networks. I mean, we've got people looking for everything.
Yeah. So what's new and exciting at ABC Search these days? What's coming down the pipe?
Well, we just acquired the assets and the technology to a company called Aftervote. Aftervote was named #1 on PC Magazine's 2007 best undiscovered websites. It's a social search engine that is built on top of Google, Yahoo, and MSN search results, and the social aspect allows users to vote on the search results, and over time, results that have positive votes move to the top, and the SEO'd search results that shouldn't be at the top get moved down to the bottom. And users can also comment, interact with each other, and we're going to be relaunching it under a new name with new technologies on top of it June 1st.
Nice. And they can find out more about that at abcsearch.com?
abcsearch.com. You can find out more about it. It's really exciting. It's our new product, and we can't wait to re-release it.
Yeah, that does sound really cool. It does seem like that is the next evolution of search is social, getting the people involved in the listings.
Yeah, and I think that Google, Yahoo, and MSN, they really do a great job in their algorithm. But it's a computer algorithm, and computer algorithms are meant to be they can be gamed, and there's millions of dollars a year that companies pay, SEO companies, to get their results to the top. Those results shouldn't be at the top, and it's costing users time and money by clicking on these listings that they really aren't going to interact with, and they end up leaving and going to the listing that they really intend to reach. And our technology is aimed at removing the clutter and giving you access to just the search results you really want to see.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting to talk to you right now because I'm hearing an undercurrent of unease and discontent in the cost of pay-per-click on the main engines these days. People are paying a lot more than they used to, and the end cost per acquisition is overstepping what they wanted to spend. And so now, you know, maybe even more than ever, looking at a tier 2 engine like ABC Search might be something to consider to help lower that overall cost per acquisition.
Yeah, I think so. I think that we give users or advertisers the safe alternative because, one, you're not competing with all of your competitors, so you're paying a margin of what you'd pay on Google or Yahoo, and you have the protection of ClickShield, which only gives you high quality traffic. So while the volume might be less than you'd get on the big boys, you're paying a margin of the price, and you're receiving traffic quality that is just as good, if not better, due to our technology.
Yeah, very interesting. All right, Dan, well, thank you so much for your time. It's always a pleasure speaking with you.
Sage, thanks for having me. I'm really looking forward to SES, and I know it's going to be a successful show for all of us.
Yeah, it always is. It's always a lot of fun. You know, I've said time after time, if you've tried the second tier engines in the past and they haven't converted for you or they haven't been what you're expecting, come back and try them again because the technology is constantly evolving. And if one thing I know about the tier 2 engines like ABC Search is they're constantly updating and upgrading and working really hard to offer you great services. That's their angle, is that they have to be constantly upping the game in order to get your business. So if you've tried the second tiers in the past, they weren't appropriate. Now with the cost of pay-per-click just skyrocketing, now might be a time for you to come over to an engine like ABC Search, and with their click fraud protection, their new acquisitions, this is a real property to watch, and I think you would be glad that you participated and experimented in it. All right, everybody, this is Sage Lewis from Web Marketing Watch at Search Engine Strategies 2008 in New York City.